Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jody and I help you change your beliefs so you can change your body, your health, and your life. This video, I want to talk about progress in terms of fat loss and how you can tell whether it is happening fast enough. Because what a lot of you do is you think it is not happening at all or not happening at the rate that you would expect given the effort that you're putting in, and then you start to look for something different. You start to look at what else can I add in to make it faster. And often this stuffs you up altogether because at the end of the day, you have to do what you can stick to for long enough, because fat loss is slow, full stop, for everyone. If you're heavier, obviously it is going to happen faster than if you are more petite or lighter to begin with. The less weight you have to lose, the slower it's going to be, but it's still a slow process in the body physiologically, and you need to stop trying to speed it up. But anyway, in saying that, I want to talk about what you need to focus on in terms of your progress to kind of assess whether it is happening fast enough. If you are too fixated on the timing or the outcome and your results in terms of the bigger picture goal, you're not going to do the things that you need to do to get to that bigger picture goal. And what I mean by that is your best looking and feeling body, right? That lean physique that you are desiring and working towards. Instead of thinking about the outcome and the when it's going to happen and how fast it's happening, you need to start looking at the process and the process goals that you need to achieve daily in order to get to the outcome. So you need to switch your focus from outcome to process, and that is how you tell whether you are making progress fast enough. Let me explain. So daily, you know that it is the basics you need to cover in order to lose fat for everyone. No matter how old you are, no matter if you're male or female, you need to get enough protein in, you need to be lifting weights and focusing on getting stronger, you need to be hitting your calorie goals, you need to be hitting your step target, getting enough sleep, minimizing stress, getting enough water. Now, if you know that you're really good at getting your workouts in and you're really good at hitting your protein, but you could improve on sticking within your calorie goals or hitting your step target, that is what you need to focus on in terms of whether you're making progress fast enough. Because the faster you can hit all of these basics and become really dialed in and consistent with these, the faster your progress in terms of that outcome goal is going to happen. That is why it is so important and much more helpful to focus on these process goals. So every single day you need to be asking yourself, what can I improve on today in terms of the actions that I need to take to get me to that outcome I desire? Who do I need to be today to do the things I need to do to have the result I want? Because you don't get this result without first being the person that does the action to get there. Now, for majority of you, especially if you're someone that is constantly wondering if it's happening fast enough or thinking it's not happening fast enough, and you're really focused on the timing, that often means that you have improvements to make in terms of your consistency. And I'm not talking about going from 0 to 100 in terms of being perfect with everything straight away. Look at what you're doing overall, find 1 to 2 things that you could make the biggest improvements on, focus on those to begin with, and then once you're really consistent with those, start to look at another 1 to 2 things that you could improve on. If you are someone that can honestly say, I am at 100% in terms of being consistent with my protein, my calories, my steps, getting enough water in, getting enough sleep, minimizing stress, getting my workouts in and making sure I'm getting stronger in those. If you have all of that covered, then you're going to be getting the result at the right pace for you, and you're not really going to be worried about whether it's happening fast enough. That is how you know whether your progress is happening fast enough in terms of fat loss. Every person, it's going to be different at the end of the day because of the habits that you have ingrained, the mindset that you need to change as well, the relationship with food that you have that could be sabotaging your actions that you take daily to get to that outcome. Dieting history plays a big role in this as well. If you focus on those process goals, those actions you need to take daily, making small improvements, at the end of the day, if you can look back on your week and say, I made a lot of improvements this week, I made an improvement every single day on one aspect of this, then your progress is happening fast enough for you. That is all for this video. I hope it helped you. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. I put that in the description box. If you liked it, please like it. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. And if that's the case, I will see you in the next video.